Und zurück bei Fast Forward mit den wundervollen Depeche Mode bei mir in der Sendung. Your albums were always perfectly arranged and produced, and I always wondered if you ever thought of sort of doing a really raw song, sort of like, you know, a one-take song, or would you say no, that's not what Depeche Mode is about?
I think it's only me personally speaking, I think we have done that a couple of times, and I think we should have done it more, I think, you know.
I think the only time...
Because I think it's interesting, sorry.
Yeah, it has got a charm about it, yeah.
I think the only time we really did that was probably Speak and Spell. You know, and even that, I mean, we're kind of not set up like that anymore.
Yeah.
Haven't really ever been, you know.
Yeah.
Like, we tried it a little bit with Songs of Faith and Devotion, and it was really bad. And most of the time when we tried to sort of... Alan got on drums, and I think Mark played guitar a bit, you know. So more to sort of try and work out some arrangements or something. That was really Flood's idea behind it, but it didn't quite happen. But I don't know, it's not...
You know, like the Personal Jesus acoustic mix, that was...
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, we come... Like, with this album, the closest we come to that was when we did, like, When the Body Speaks. When Martin was playing guitar and I was singing, and there was magic in that room. You could felt like it, you know. It was kind of like, you know, hairs on the back of the neck stuff, you know.
But we're not really a jamming band because, you know, I can go on guitar, Dave can go on vocals, and we can set up a keyboard for Andy, but then that's it, really.
Yeah.
I mean, this time we had Mark Bell. I suppose we could have shoved him on something, but, you know, we haven't got a full band lineup, so, you know, that's why when we go out live, we need to get in a drummer and keyboard player to augment the sound.
Yeah.
That's when it becomes more of a, you know, more sort of looser and live thing.
Yeah. And one thing I have to talk about with you is your fans, and I would say your fans are the most loyal fans pop history has ever seen, I would say. Then what would you say? Where does this loyalty come from?
They're all paid regularly every week. So many Deutschmarks.
Did you like talking about it?
But obviously we're very, very pleased that our fans are so loyal, and it means that we can release whatever record we like. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, but it is sort of, the more you think about it, so they stay loyal all those years, you get new fans, sort of young fans, and it sort of goes on. And the more you think about this fan thing with Depeche Mode, it's sort of just like sort of a wonder, really.
I think it's
amazing.
I think it's something that we, you know, it's not... again, it's like what Martin said earlier. It's like, you know, they pick up on something that we do, that, you know, I don't think we can even pinpoint. You know, it's something that happens. It's something between, like, the relationship between, like, the songs and my voice and performing and the atmospheres that we put them songs in that people, like myself, when I'm singing them, that I identify with.
Yeah.
It touches me.
Yeah.
I think there's one thing that helps us, though. I think the fact that we don't really get radio play in a lot of countries around the world but still manage to sell records, that helps us to sustain this kind of cult thing, and it becomes a kind of religion for people, because it's like us against the world.
Dead, sort of. Do you mean that?
Yeah, that's what I mean, you know, played and played and played.
Yeah, so it's lots of people who go, oh God, I can't stand it anymore.
But even though we sell a lot of records, it still feels like there's an element of rebellion in there, because it's not like the accepted mainstream.
Yeah.
The way our music is set up as well, and the way that radio is set up is completely different. You know, a lot of radio stations are geared towards playing something that will instantly gratify people. They think that they're playing something that is going to make somebody instantly react and enjoy or whatever. And there's no sort of unless it's like nighttime radio or whatever, there's not a lot of thought behind, like, something that might take more than one play to actually sort of maybe get into and find a deeper feeling inside it. It's not set up like that. Even MTV, unfortunately, I think is like that as well now.
Yeah.
It kind of dictates, like, this... You know, when I watch MTV, like when I've just been in London for a bit, it's just like... It's just after a while, it's just like the same band rolling into the next one.
It's sort of, that's my impression, that they go for bands that are bound to be successful, and they sort of give the people exactly what they want, and nothing more.
I don't agree necessarily with it's what the people want,
or maybe
what
fans
of music want.
They think they're zombies, so that they go out and buy it.
I think you believe what you're given, unfortunately. You know, and I think you've got to search a little harder if you want to find things that might move you a little, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of the good things about Napster, for instance, is this ability to be able to hear a band's name and then just to go online and actually...
And get 5 versions of it.
Whatever, you
Yeah.
know, do you know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, the reason why Napster is such a success is because radio and TV is just so mainstream, and even record shops don't stock many things that are interesting, just the top 40 or whatever,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. So this is the final question already. So what are your plans for touring Germany? Well, I've already seen the poster. Kann man das filmen, das Poster? Huh? So
we actually start touring in June in America, and then we finish there towards the end of August, and I think we'll be in Germany in September, but basically all over Europe until the end of the year.
brilliant. Well, thank you very much.
Thanks.
We're done. Thank you,
you.
gentlemen.
Thanks.